You ain't that right. Say it twice, it's still not right. Every time you quote that line, you just prove you bought that lie. Yeah. You ain't as right as you say you were. You just rehearse that phrase you slur. You twist that claim like a lazy word, tryna raise your worth with a shaky world. You ain't as right as you think you thought. Thin little thread tryna stitch that plot. Stack that show on a shifting rock. Every I'm sure just missed that spot. You ain't as right as you think you're thinking. Whole ship leaning but you still drinking. Toast that take while the flow keeps sinking. Say I know when the clock say winkin. You ain't as right as you thought back then. You just call that progress sense. Every time facts walk in your head, you just talk loud till you fake that win. Woo! You ain't that right, you ain't that right. You ain't as right as you swear at night. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. Whole case built on a half true line. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. You ain't as right as you shout on sight. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. Keep saying you're right, but it sounds like fright. Yeah. There ain't no thought in the think of your thanks. You just toss blessed on whatever you rank. You just take sides till your tongue draws blanks and blame fate when your own boat sank. There ain't no thought in the think of that brag. Just cheap tags on a thrift store flag. You say facts and you skip that bag. Scared of receipts so you rip that tag. No thought in the think, no weight in the word. Just smoke in your lungs when you quote that verse. You pray that phrase like a borrowed church, but the roof drip lies and the floor still dirt. Wrong thought thinking that you were right. Wrong map folded in your mind tonight. Wrong turn taking at every light. Then you blame the road when you twist that sign. Hey! You ain't that right, you ain't that right. You ain't as right as you chant online. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. Loud in the feed, in the mirror you hide. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. You ain't as right as you sell that line. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. Whole out life on a quiet lie. Thought that you thought that you thought that you knew, but the thought that you thought never thought it was true. It's a loop, it's a trap, it's amazing you. Every I'm right just caters you. You thought that you thought that you thought it was fact, but you stack the stack on the crack in the track. When the ground talk back and the myth reacts. All that I'm right just snaps and haps. True line. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. You ain't as right as you shout on sight. You ain't that right, you ain't that right. Keep saying you right, but it sounds like fright.